Hey, Deaver from X-Ray. So, in planning for this mission into the swamps to collect the artifacts, I wanted to show you and outline what my plan is going to be and also how you want to plan grabbing the artifacts if you were going to do this the smarter way, which is during the mission into the swamps. And what I've got here is I captured a screenshot from the game after I completed the swamps mission. And when I was down there, as mentioned before, I didn't think about collecting the artifacts because one, I didn't realize there'd be so many fields there to get to search for artifacts in. And also my focus was just trying to survive the mission. I was hoping to survive it, and my course failed. Once I got here to clear sky at the lower southeast, I summarily died to radiation poisoning and those glass shard anomalies when I was trying to get inside a locked building, which is pretty stupid of me. But there's no reason why you can't look for artifacts while you're on the missions because they're just so close to the mission objective sites. So I've copied off I guess the legend of the site names from an IGN guide. IGN produced a guide last year, I guess right after the game was released, and gives a guide on how to collect the artifacts in the swamp. And I'll put a link to that guide in my video description. And I've also added some additional annotations on this map to show definite and possible locations of emission shelters. So let me describe what these green fields are. The green fields here, these are little. I think these mean anomalies, but I'm going to use them to represent locations of artifacts. So first field here on the very far left in the middle, and somewhat isolated from the rest of the swamp, is called the West Island artifact. And from what I understand, there's a lot of psi or C radiation there, so you want to have a lot of psi protection going on here. I haven't been here yet, so there's also a bunch of zombies here and a bunch of gravity anomalies. So to get here, you'll have to go across a bunch of train cars with gravity anomalies, and then there's supposed to be, I think there's a standalone scanner here. There's a scanner kind of like the one that you pulled back from the swamp, and it's got an artifact in it. So I don't know what kind it is. We're going to find out during my playthrough very soon. Now, up here, these triangles that you see, the triangles represent definite and possible shelters from emissions. The pink triangle means that it's a possible shelter from an emission. I haven't tested it, and I don't know if it's a real shelter or not. These are some type of cooperative farm that's over here. I guess this is technically in the Zaton region in the lower southern portion of it. Over here is another village right outside the swamp, and the orange triangle means it has a definite shelter from emission. This one I know there's a shelter because I've used it. I think in my normal playthrough, prior normal playthrough, when I came back from the swamps, I was heading up north. I ran an emission started, so I ran back here. There's a bunch of loners around. They all crowded into one of the buildings here in this village, and we got shelter from the emission. So this is a definite shelter, and that's important because if you're out here and this is after you've completed the mission looking for artifacts, then if a particular mission hits you, you gotta know where you can run to, right? So this is another shelter right here, and this pink one is a possible shelter by the church. I think there's two locations here. You may have a shelter from artifact. One is in the floorboard under the floorboards of the church. You can get under the floorboards as part of trying to get to the mission objective on the site. But I don't know if it really protects you or not. That's why I have it as pink. There's also like a little storm cellar that's to the west of the church that's built into the side of a hill. It's flooded, and that also may be a shelter. But again, I don't know. I haven't tested it, and so if I'm out here during my playthrough and a mission happens, this is the only place I can go that seems to have brick walls that may protect you from an emission. So my first thing to try will be to run into this shelter, and we can also check our PDA map at the time and see if the orange icon shows up. The game's usually good about telling you where a shelter from an emission is. So I'm hoping that's what this is, but I don't know. I'm just trying to plan ahead for that. And of course, the other remaining shelter here is the Clear Sky base. You've probably ran to that if you've done this mission. But anyway, if you're in, I guess I'll switch gears. If you're going to do this, pick up the artifacts as part of the playthrough of the mission, then what you want to do is either start up here in the northwest or start over here in the northeast, and just start with the outer artifacts up here in the north to the west or to the northeast, northwest or northeast. So Now this artifact you'd want to grab any time. I don't recommend you grab it on this island during the mission because you'll use up precious daylight grabbing it before you enter into the swamps. You'll probably want to grab this at the very end if you're well enough and can survive additional mutants at night after you've gotten back from the swamp. Now, in my case, I'll probably also grab this one at the very end during my playthrough attempt to grab the artifacts because I don't mind going down here at night. I think I can survive any of the mutants coming at me at night. The issue will be the biggest risk for me, of course, will be a possible emission striking. I'd have to run very quickly as fast as I could back to this site, or this possible site for protection against an emission. But if you're going to do your own playthrough through the swamps the first time, you may want to start with this. This is called the trailer camp artifact right here, or the trailer camp artifact field, if you will. And then here near a mission objective, that's that circle being, I think that's called the Burnt Farmstead artifact. And you can find, I think these are thermal anomalies here. Here, I believe these are the, I don't know if they're acid anomaly. No, I think they're gravity anomalies here. So you should be able to handle that. And then you want to probably head to the southeast here. I mean, do the mission objective here if you want, and head east to this fishing hamlet. It's called the Fishing Hamlet artifact right here. Fishing Hamlet, there's one of these unusual anomalies. I think it's formally called the clicker anomaly. Some people call it the flash bling anomaly. If you've been there in the game, it shows up as a bright flash when you're running or sprinting, and then you start taking some damage. And from what I read, it's thermal damage. And so this artifact or anomaly is kind of similar to the Tesla anomaly, that big electrical ball that chases you around. A few tips for this clicker anomaly. Well, I understand, one, you want to unequip all your artifacts because it's more likely to follow you around if you're holding artifacts. Then two, it's better to walk in the field where it's located instead of run. If you run, it generally has a better chance of dropping right in front of you. And to try to avoid it, you need to kind of turn quickly. Either turn quickly to the left or right so it's not in your field of vision, and then you can avoid taking damage from it. Now, I've heard that throwing bolts will distract it, but I've never tried doing that. We'll test it out once I get here. If there's some time, we'll test out how to avoid or evade this clicker anomaly. Also, I don't think there's any way to damage it. So all you can do is unequip your artifacts. Now, speaking of the artifacts, I've heard or read that if you have a lead container on your suit for artifacts, and if you put an artifact in that container, then it won't detect that. So what I'll probably do is once I get here, I'll likely equip an artifact to protect me from thermal damage and use that to aid my search and see if that helps. That's probably the best thing I can do, because this clicker flashbang anomaly does do a lot of damage. You can do like up to 50% damage or more depending on your level of protection. So it's a pretty powerful anomaly, and it will definitely get in the way of hunting for an artifact there. Some people, in fact, gave up hunting for an artifact. It just got too difficult. But we're going to try a couple of those things I mentioned to see if it helps us to keep the clicker from being so much of a nuisance. So once you're done here, then you want to head to the southwest to the Second Vanguard mission objective. And I believe there's some of these toxic bubbles, acid bubbles. They're near the coast or near the shore here. And this is where you'd find another artifact. And then during the mission, you would head your way or try and get your way to clear sky. Of course, and the mission will trigger at this point if you're about this area right here, about, I guess, maybe 100 meters from the Warren Shack. That's what this is called. The script in the mission will trigger, and you'll want to run as quick as you can through the shack and over here, probably to where this lower part of this triangle is, to get to the underground shelter to be safe from the emission. And in my case, I'm just going to head down here, and then the next artifact you want to grab, this is called, I think, the Abandoned Hamlet artifact. And I think it's just the acid bubbles, toxic bubbles. Those are pretty easy to evade and deal with. So we'll look for the artifact there. And then finally, you'll move up here, and this is called the East Island artifact. And it's going to be up on top of two rocks. There's two rocks, and there's a body up there. There's also a big hulking friend who's going to give us a little motivation to get that artifact as quickly as possible. Now, once you have this artifact in your possession, you want to head here to the northwest, and there's a hulk of a ship, just a broken hulk that's lifted up like a ramp, and you run across that ramp, and it'll take you over here to this little shoreline, and then we'll head northwest, and this is called the Lonely Grave. And I think there's the electrified spark anomalies here. And so you want to be able to disable those, use a bolt, disable the anomalies. Ideally, also equip an artifact that reduces the electrical damage, and grab that, find that artifact, and then if for some reason a mission hits you, you can try to get shelter here inside this little bunker or storm cellar that's right outside the church. That's where I would go, at least. That's where I will plan to go if the mission hits me while I'm there. And then after that, you're clear to get out. And then if you haven't grabbed this artifact on the West Island already, you can do that at your leisure. Now, my plan, I'll reiterate it again since I was mixing it up with the plan for if you're doing artifacts on the mission. I think that's a total of 8 sites we're looking at, or 8 different artifacts. So I'm going to start here in this village to the northwest. I'm going to head here to the trailer camp. I'm going to head from head south and to the east to the Burnt Farmstead. I think that the burnt fields are south of the mission objective and the ruins. So this would be a better place to do it. And then I'm going to head far south. I'm going to head directly southward here to the Second Vanguard. The reason I'm going to do this is that I'm pretty sure, I think I can, I want to head here first because I know my previous playthrough I was able to evade the controller and the zombies here by heading this direction. I don't know if they're still going to be there or not. We'll find out when I go through. Now, I'm not going to go immediately to clear sky because there could be a Chimera here. I'd set off a Chimera, and last I heard he was somewhere around here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head, once I head here and get the artifact, I'm going to run back north, and I'm going to probably try to reach this pathway here and head to this. I know there's another little tower here I can use as a landmark. I'm going to head to this artifact at this fishing hamlet, and I'm going to switch out to the chemical protection anomaly. I think I have one that does medium protection, and then we're going to walk around and see if I can evade that clicker anomaly and find the artifact and get out of there. And then I'm going to be heading south here past this shack. I'm going to try to hug the coastline here to the east. There's a back entrance to the shack. You can kind of see it right there. So I'm going to head to the shack, head south, and hopefully I won't trigger this Chimera that's still around. And head south here in the clear sky, and then I'll gauge my resources and time, and then we'll head north here to this abandoned hamlet, what it's called, and then we'll head north here to finally we'll be ready for a little running around to grab this East Island artifact, and then I'm going to run off this boat ramp here and equip my electrical protection anomaly or artifact, and then try to get this artifact out of the Lonely Grave. That's what that's called. And then once I've got this, I'm going to be I'll take a pit stop over here by the church, and then I'll try to escape. You know what, I might be able to escape this way. Maybe I can just head this route. I've never been over here. Trying to think how I can do it. I guess it would make sense for me to just go directly west, right? I'll try to head to the Burnt Farmstead, and I'll try to head a little bit south and I'll be south of this trailer camp, and then try to finish up by hitting this artifact. It's going to be probably late in the evening by the time I get here, or late afternoon. And just try to get this before it gets too dark and before an emission hits. So now there are going to be zombies here. I'm not going to loot them because I don't know, again, what the emission risk will be. My goal, again, is still survival here. One of the objectives is survival, so I'm not going to spend time looting the enemies. I'm just going to get in, get the artifact, and get out of there as quick as I can. And I don't know if we're safe from emissions here. I do know we're safe from emissions over here. So there is I think that there's a boat up here. Might be I forgot the name of the boat, the one that Beard's on. So I might be able to escape up there. That might be the safest route for me to get back to a safe zone, so I can end my expedition. So anyway, I just wanted to go over this, see if it'd be helpful to kind of explain a strategy for getting through the map, and also where you see I got this legend from. There's an IGN article. You can review that to even see screenshots of the sites and develop with your own plan. But of course now you'll see what I'm doing in my video and also get some ideas. So I'll be showing you the video of my playthrough next. Yeah, I did for an X-ray. So I'm back in game and I'm about to start my second expedition into the swamps to pick up all the artifacts I left behind. I'm here on the Sultansk still. This is where I came back to right after I completed the swamps mission the first time in this playthrough. And so I've already described what my intentions are, what kind of my general mission path is to go in here and recollect all these artifacts. So I did make a little change in my plans. So what I'm going to do is, it's early in the morning, it's about 2 in the morning, after 2:30. I'm going to reload the game after I'm done explaining it, so I can still capture back that 30 minutes of game time, so I can get going in the dark. So first I'm going to head to this Repair Quay. Has kind of a checkpoint, so that way I can just get closer to the entryway for the swamps. I'm going to start here in the Horodyshche Hamlet. I'm going to head over to this spot here. I think this is called the trailer park. You can see the trailers here possibly, and look for the artifact here. I can't remember if it's the acid or gravity anomalies. And then I'm going to head southward into the east here to the Burnt Farmstead, and should grab an artifact here. Now, by the way, coming in here, there will be at night, there will be bloodsucker risk. Half the time I've come here, there's been bloodsuckers. So I may have to do a little evasion if a bloodsucker comes up, or just, if it's just one bloodsucker, then I'll combat it. 2, we'll have to see how it goes. 2, I think I can take it out, shouldn't be a problem. Also, if you decide going this way, there's also bloodsuckers over here. Every time I've been here, there's been bloodsuckers. But I'm going to come in this way, deal with the bloodsucker, head to the trailer park, get this artifact, head east, Burnt Farmstead. These are thermal anomalies, so I'll get hopefully the artifact will be easy to get to. Threats here are blind dogs, and I even saw side dogs in my most recent playthrough. And if I see a side dog, I've got my Sega. I'll just try to blast it as quick as I can to take it out before its multiple clones overwhelm me. That'll be my plan there. Then I'm gonna head south and just bypass the pumping station, go around it, and head to this Second Vanguard. And I think these are just gravity anomalies. And no, it's acid anomalies. It's somewhere around here. I'm not sure where. I haven't been here, but I'm hoping to grab this and just head and get out. Now, I'm not going to head east because there could be a Chimera lurking here. I left the Chimera, or was able to evade it last time. As far as I know, it's still out here. So I'm not going to go over here and agitate it because I just don't want to get stuck in the soup trying to outmaneuver it. Instead, I'm just going to head all the way back up here, midway to the Burnt Farmstead, and then make my way eastward here to the Fishing Hamlet. Fishing Hamlet is going to be the clicker anomaly, or some people call it the flashbang anomaly. Very, very annoying anomaly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to unequip all my artifacts except for the chemical one that gives you chemical protection. Put that in my lead-lined pocket and just walk around and see if that helps me to evade the anomaly. If not, I'll just revert back to just running around like crazy and trying to avoid its splash and trying to grab the artifact and use my health kits to replenish. This one's probably going to be the trickiest. I've never done this one before. After that, I'm going to head south and hug the coastline here, get through this shack in the back entry. There's a back a little porch here, or a back way to get you into this shack, and try to stay away from the Chimera that could be lurking out here. Head southward and finally get to this worn shack, and then just I don't think I need to stop in clear sky. Depending if there's no mutants around here, I'll just head northward around this plank, and then we'll grab this artifact here that's in the I think this is called the flooded Hamlet, maybe. I don't remember the exact name. And I think there's just the acid bubbles, the toxic bubbles here. Shouldn't be a big deal. And we'll head northward here, and on these rocks, I believe there's a lone artifact, and we'll have to jump up there. And there's also going to be a big friend of ours, an old friend, that's going to give us a little motivation. We'll visit. We'll see who our friend is once we get there. And then if I manage to get the artifact and get out of there unscathed, I'll be heading northward here, and there's a wreck of a boat that acts like a ramp. We'll be able to jump off of it, head back to the swampland here, head north. And I'll be, this is called the Lone Graveyard, and I think there's the spark anomalies, electrical ones. Hopefully there won't be a Tesla there. And I'm going to put on my my electrical protection and just hopefully find the artifact. And then once we're there, I'll head west, directly west, head back past the burnt farmland. And if we still have daylight, I head all the way over here. Then we going to head south here to this westward island and try to get this artifact. This one you don't need a detector. I think it's just there's psychic anomalies there, and there's zombies, I think. And I don't know if that means it's going to, it's one of those anomalies that spawns phantoms. That's possible too, but I'll be ready for it. And I think there's just like a scanner here. It's a standalone scanner like the one we have in our pack currently, and you just got to grab it and head back. And biggest risk here will probably be an emission. Hopefully an emission won't hit, because the only place I can think to go is either here or over here back to this village. So we're a long ways away from any kind of protection from an emission. Over here, emission protection, like my previous video said, I'm going to hope on the church. One comes up here, otherwise we got to run back to clear sky. So, and now it's already way past my time. Wow, it took a long time to explain. So let me talk about the artifacts I'm going to carry around too. I'll just show you my my loadout here for those who are playing a similar expedition. So for artifacts, I'm going to maximum or emphasize speed. And so I've got endurance artifacts as my primary. I have a medium soul with a soul artifact with medium endurance regeneration. It's in a lead pocket. I do advise you get a suit with a lead pocket so you can carry some of the more powerful artifacts. And if you have one pocket, that's fine. You can counteract the radiation from the other artifacts with radio protection artifacts like the one I have here, or with weaker ones. Now, I've got my other speed artifact here, endurance, is a pebble, because I don't have another minimum or maximum endurance artifact. So this will give me, I guess it totals out to 3/4 of a bar endurance generation. I don't know what that translates into in the game, but it'll help me recharge as much, probably almost as much as an energy drink, I'm hoping. It also gives me some weak physical protection. Now I've got this bubble, which gives me radio protection from any medium artifact I put here. Right now I'm overpowered for it, but I'm going to take this anyway in case, because if I'm out in the field, out in the swamp, what if I find another medium artifact, like medium endurance, then I'll switch it out, and then this will protect me from it. And then I've got the weird water. I do recommend you get the weird water artifact. This allows your what you can carry to go up 50% from 80 max to 120, as you can see below on the right. And you can find this in Zatan. And I've got in my video on artifact hunting in Zatan, I show you how to get it. It's pretty easy to get. I do recommend you get this. It's absolutely vital, I think, for doing your mission in the swamps. And then I have supporting artifacts here for some of the anomalies run into. For the thermal anomalies, I've got this fireball here that gives me weak protection. I've got the hypercube. Let me turn off the comparison here. I've got the hypercube that gives you maximum thermal protection. So when I get there, I'll be switching out my soul artifact for this hypercube just to help protect myself from the thermal anomalies. I'm also going to use this anomaly when we reach the fishing hamlet with that clicker or flashbang anomaly. I understand, if you put an artifact in a lead pocket, that anomaly won't chase you around as much. And I don't know if that's true. That's why I read online. So we'll test that theory out. I'll just equip it along with this. It looks like that if it's too much of a hassle, or I'm being harassed too much by that flashbang anomaly, I'll just unequip it and just go without artifacts and see how I do without them. And then for the chemical, if we run to chemicals, I've got a mole, which is weak protection. I've got this tourist breakfast, which gives medium, so I can put this in my lead line pocket and have this one over just in the regular pocket, which I have anti-radiation artifacts already enabled. And then for the electrical anomalies, which will be, I think, one of the second to last artifact I'll look for in the Lonely Grave, we have a moonlight that gives me electrical protection, and I've got a rat king that gives you weak electrical protection. And then I also happen to have a magic cube. I don't think I'm going to need this unless I get trapped, like fighting some mutants and just can't get out. If I'm backed in the corner and can't get out of there, I can switch this out in my lead line pocket for strong physical protection. So I also brought this with me on my first expedition in the swamps. I never wound up having to switch to it, though I probably should have once I got into once I got to the clear sky site. And this is just an anti-radiation. I don't really need to carry this with me, I don't think. I'll go ahead and put it back since I've already got the weird water. Also acts as a weak, gives you weak radioactive protection. By the way, that's another benefit to having this artifact. So I think that's everything. So let me go ahead and I'm going to unequip it again. Why? That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and reload the game since I used up a lot of time. I got to eat. I'll just reload. Okay, let me put back that one artifact. I don't need this weak one. So I've already got a weak one. It's the weak. It's the weird water. And loadout, I got the Zuber, the Sega, which I have upgraded. You can see a little bit. And then I got my Rhino. I'm not going to equip the Rhino initially. I'm going to put, in case I run the dogs and stuff like that, I can use the pistol on those just to save ammo. This I'll use in case we run into something crazier. Also have some side block. I don't think I'll really need this. I don't know if I have food here. I wanted water. Let me put the water there. See, I got 30 energy drinks, 30 med kits. I hope that'll be enough. I used blue med kits in my first expedition, 25 bandages. I don't think I need much anti-red. I think I got enough food. I guess having more food is probably better than less because I'm going to take a little more food just in case, because I'm going to be using energy drinks, and that you get hungry with the energy drinks, right? So I can overdo the food. And I'm still in the green. My goal is to also keep my encumbrance in the green. That's why I got the weird water, so I can stay quick. Okay, so what time is it now? Okay, let me go heal up. I didn't heal my equipment from, or repair my equipment from the first expedition. So my Zuber took 1,700. Sega took 3,200 coupons. My suit took another 4, so that's like, what, almost 10,000 coupons just from the first mission. I took a lot of damage, stupidly. I used this a bit, I remember, so there we go. Okay, so now we're ready to get out of here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to head to the Repair Quay. Get my Sega ready. I've been here so many times, I already know the direction to it. When I slow down here, I'll set a waypoint so we can see it. Sometimes there's mutants here, I gotta be careful. So, okay, Repair Quay right here. Okay, we're 400 meters away. And also, you can skip ahead in this video. I've got a video marked with chat bloodsuckers. Just what I need. I'm gonna head back here then. See, I told you there's a bloodsucker risk. I wasn't expecting that. Well, this may delay my trip a little bit here. Let me throw some grenades at them. Oh, there they are. What are they doing? Oh, they're on me now. Okay, whoops. They're probably gonna kill everybody out here, aren't they?
Cover me!
There's an artifact I want real bad.
I'm gonna help them out. I'm gonna help these guys out if I have to. Sometimes I don't think the bloodsuckers will run in here. Okay. I guess they're up top there. They're hiding from the. Maybe I can lure them out if I walk out here. Let me see. And here he comes, right? This is gonna take a little time, I guess. Let me see if I can lure him over here. Huh, they're not coming down here. That's interesting.
No chumps in sight. Chill out.
There he is. Look. There must be some bound area. They won't come down here. I could be wrong about that. Yeah, so they're not going after the NPCs for some reason. Okay, he just took down one NPC.
Winchester, damn it! Cover me!
Oh, I just killed one of my guys, I think. Oh no, that's okay. He's okay. He's not angry at me. That's good. Apparently another NPC came from over there. I guess I won't throw any grenades up there. Hope they'll come after me here. Come on, you jerks. Are they gone? Okay, I guess they killed them all. Alright. Okay, let's go. Yeah, good, they did. Alright, good. Alright. So I lost some precious time there, but that's alright. Hopefully that's all the bloodsuckers we'll see for a while. That's the first time I've run into two like that. Okay, we're 300 meters away. Get my pistol ready here. Which ammo I got? Okay, that's good. My Zuber, I've got the armor piercing here, and that's just for stuff like... I normally don't use armor piercing in the Zuber, but I'm doing it this time. That's why I like traveling at night around here. I think it increases the chance of running into more than one bloodsucker at a time. That's the first time it's happened to me coming in this area. And I have run into two over here by this Repair Quay. That's happened. But not right outside the Sultansk like that. You see me stop like this and just waiting for the stamina recharge. Really, I hope I can find a Thunderberry. That'd be an excellent artifact to find. We're seeing signs there's bloodsuckers over here. I'm gonna run up in here. This is a good place to kind of hide in case you can get up here and bloodsuckers won't come at you right here. All right. I don't think I'm paying attention to what I'm hearing here. Okay. Alright, let me check the map here and get the next waypoint. So we're right here at the Repair Quay. Now we're going to be heading to the Horodyshche Hamlet. Let's hope there's no... there is a drop down here, or a little drop off, so you got to watch out. You don't fall over that. You will take damage. I think it's up there. So don't run up there. You want to head here more to the southwest. Yeah, see, it's hard to see, so unless you're over here. Recharging. I think there's any anomalies. This railway will take us to the village also. Man, I don't know why. Having some stamina problems there. Once we get to the village, then I'll sometimes you run into bloodsuckers to this village. Check the time. Oh good, sun's about to come up. Okay, so we made good timing despite the little bloodsuckers. Okay. Go to the little village, and there's the swamp. Glorious swamp out there. And let me set the next waypoint. So I want to go right here. I'll just set that. And we're about 300 meters away. Alright, so let's go there. Now, I haven't been this route before. So, I think I have to hug the west side, right? I gotta get over here. Okay, so let me follow that path this way. Okay, now we're 100, 200 meters away. Gotta eat. Or 22 meters. 90. I see some anomalies. Alright. Okay, we're at the first site. So let me get the scanner out. Okay. I gotta look out for these whirlwind anomalies too. I'm not used to close. One over there. Ah, yeah, I knew it. Oh, I saw it there. Okay. Oh, I missed it. Think over here. Oh, I can see it. Oh, damn it. Oh, damn. I'm doing terrible, aren't I? I really want to die to another anomaly out here. Okay, there's one right here. It's just hard for me to see it. Damn, wow, I'm just looking right at it. Couldn't tell. God. It's over here. Ah. I heard it. Ah, damn it. Oh, shit. A crown. Okay, that was a lot of That was a lot tougher to find than I thought. I used up a lot of kits. I should have brought more med kits. So, crown. Here. Uncommon. Oh. Physical endurance. Alright, not that great. Alright, that would really be worth it. Alright, so the first one's off the list. Let's find the next one. So, next one I hit is over here at this Burnt Farmstead. Wouldn't want to turn this off. Terrible performance. Okay, so let's get there. Let me get my weapon out. And head over there. Get around all these other anomalies. Man, it's a big field. Which way? Okay, west? I'm heading the wrong direction? What the hell's going on here? Oh, thought I unchecked that. Okay, so now I got this. Okay, apparently I actually selected it. Alright, here we go. Okay, now we're going the right direction. Sun's coming up over there, you can see it, and we're going the right direction here. Let's see. Okay. Maybe at some point heading eastward here. I think I hear some mutants. Oh, thought so. Shot my ammo. Yeah, I thought I heard something. At least there's no whirlwind artifacts over there, but I did a terrible job of those gravity anomalies. I think that's some of the first anomalies I died to. Okay, there's the burnt forest. I mean the burnt farmstead. Okay, there's a whirlwind right there. Okay, let me get the scanner out. Well, let me equip my thermal anomaly here. Let's see, this one? No, it's this one, right? Thermal, okay. So I got maximum thermal and I've got a weak, so this ought to be good. Okay. Doesn't mean I'm immune to it though. There we go, I heard it. Man, it sure jumps a lot. Oh, I missed it. Way to go. Ah! Ah! Stop moving! Okay, got it. Didn't look like it's a good one. Dead sponge. Yeah, it's not a great one, is it? Let's see. That's this one. Yeah, I've got one of these before. Bleeding resistance. That's not bad. Alright, let's put everything back. I'm not getting hit by this thing right now. I'm getting hit by something. Okay, let me get out of here safely. Okay, hold on. I gotta make sure. I want to get out of here first, I guess, to have it. Okay, let me put this back. Where's my thermal? This one. Okay, dead. Okay, no. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here safely, and then we'll. Get up here. Okay. Whirlwind, right? Okay, that's gotten. All right, so let's switch everything back. Looks like I need a little bit of health damage. So let's put this. The halo. I need halo. Right, where'd it go? Here. Okay, this one here in case I need it, and then we need our pebble. Okay, so now we're ready to head south. All right, so this one's done. Now we're gonna head south, and so I'm gonna set a temporary waypoint here. I know where I'm going, and then ultimately we're gonna head over here, Second Vanguard. Okay. Oops, keep hitting the wrong key. Okay, so let's head this way. And our waypoint's 135 meters away. What we're going to do is we're going to pass by the pumping station and head to the Second Vanguard. Okay, almost at my waypoint, 50 meters away. So there's the doggies, or dogs, great. Sounds like they're fighting some fleshies. Maybe I can run by them. I see him over there. Right. Okay, I'm just gonna run by him. Try to. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna hug the right-hand side. I don't know if that's gonna help me or not. We'll see. May run right into him. I think we have to get really close to this pumping station. Okay, recharge. Nobody's alerted to me yet. That's good. And there's a controller up in there somewhere. He doesn't see me though, and he has some zombie friends. Okay, 200 meters away. Back to the shotgun. We should see the Vanguard in the distance. Yeah, I see the tower over there. Now, last time I was here, there was some Fleshies came after me. Okay, recharging. If you see that wavering in the wavering, that's from the weird water artifact. It gives you this distortion. That's the only side effect, so I apologize for that. I have to keep it equipped. Okay, now I don't know where the artifact field is. There are some anomalies over here. But the field itself, I'm not sure. I guess we'll have to see. I guess we'll know when we get to it, maybe. Let's see. Okay, I don't see anything up here. Okay, so I don't know where the field is unless it's over here. Let me put on my scanner and see if we can find it. Okay, it's now over here. Oh, just got hit. Okay, it's this way. Okay. Oh, what's that? I hear some anomalies. Yeah, there's the tank. And we're close to whirlwind somewhere right there. Yes, right there's the whirlwind. It's probably just filled with whirlwind anomalies. My favorite anomalies next to those thermal ones that chase you around, right? Can you walk through this? Let me see if I can go around this. What I do like about these is that there might be a whirlwind up there. I can't walk over there either. What I like about the whirlwinds is that a lot of crews get stuck in them. I guess it's in the muck there. We gotta go on that side. How do we get over there? Right there. We go over here. One right there. Can't tell if it's so hard to tell sometimes if somebody's going off around me. I'm trying to set this one off and move forward. You can tell if I set it off or not. It's not a good one. Oh, my HUD disappeared for a moment. Alright. So now we gotta get back. I think we have to get through this one. Let me try this one again. Piggies. I'm gonna get up here just to catch a breather real quick and just see what we got. I'm gonna use a bandage real quick. Let me turn this off. I was here earlier. There was a stash over here. It's gone. Oh, it's gone. Oh, there's a stash right here, by the way. I don't think. Oh, I left some stuff in. So I'll take it. All right. So let me check what we got. I don't think that was a good artifact. It was this one, right? Oh, wrenched. Oh, it's a common one. Just gives you physical protection. Okay, not very good. Wrenched artifact. Okay, not great. All right, I still kept the same artifacts, and let me. I used a bandage to heal. All right, so let's get to the next site. Now, what I'm going to do next is there could be. I'm concerned there's a Chimera here, so I'm going to head right back the way I came up here. And I'm going to head over to, try and head up here, and then head this way to this fishing hamlet here. So it's a long way around, I know, but it'll help me avoid like any mutants in here. This might be a mess trying to get through. And it's very easy. Just head right back north, and I can just follow the compass. If mutants run into me, I run into mutants, I can just keep running north, right? So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so let's get the shotgun ready, head down. I didn't investigate that trailer over there. I guess I could have, but I don't think there's anything in there of interest. Okay, make sure I avoid these whirlwind anomalies. I'm bad about hitting them. Alright, so we'll head back this way. I think we're... keep to the west or left side. I don't know what we're running into here. Now I'm running back here to see if these guys run into these anomalies here. There might be, I don't know if they're hamsters or dogs. Let's see what it was. Huh. Huh. I did hear some mutants over here, but huh. I can't tell what mutant it was. Let me just head back down then. Maybe they'll come at me. I stand right here. Huh. It's red, but I don't know what it is. Well. Not sure what's, oh, it's doggies, okay. Duh. Should have done these. Other one, that's alright. Oh, I've ate them. Okay, that's good. Okay, there's the pumping station. I want to get around this mess here. I'm on the right way. Okay, somebody else is on me now. I don't know who. It's more doggies. Okay, I'm at my waypoint. Now I need to. Oh. More doggies, alright? Fine. Right. Oh, it's one of these guys. All sorts of mutants now. Hey, you can't reload and run at the same time. It just cancels out what you're doing. Finally. Alright, it's fun. Not. Finally, eat up. Okay, see where we're at. Might be where I need to be now. Let me get everything reloaded here. Okay, where are we at? Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I need to head over here. And this waypoint I'll get rid of. Okay, good. So I kind of got where I need to be, and now we're going to head over here. Well, I'm a little far ahead. I want to get right here, so let me head right here first. And our goal is to head over here. I'll just mark this so I have a better sense of direction. You can kind of combine the self waypoints and then the location waypoints to get to where you need to be. Okay, where do I go from here? Let me see. Okay, I want to head this way. Guess that's going to be safe. Heading east. Hopefully avoid the zombies. I'm not going to check over there and look. The zombies are... Oh, they're fighting Fleshies. Okay, we'll just let them fight. Avoid me. Ignore me. Okay. Okay. Hoping they'll just leave me alone. We're getting close to the hamlet, so we're 80 meters away. And how do we get to it? Let's see. Okay, let me check the map real quick. Hopefully the mutants won't come at me. Let's see. Okay, I can head this way and head left. Alright, fine. Okay, so here's the hamlet. And I want to wait till the mutants are not coming after me anymore. If I need to take them out, I'll take them out first. Will they come after me or not? Yeah, I don't know who's aggressive against me right now. I can't tell. Maybe they can't get to me. We'll see in a minute, I guess. All right. So the hamlet's here. Okay, okay, fine. All right, so we're at the hamlet. What I'm gonna do now is there's this the flicker or flashbang. So I'm gonna try to put my we need thermal protection. I'll use this hypercube. Put this here, and I'm gonna take off all my other artifacts. So this weird water thing will go away in a minute. And now we're going to try to. I'll just put this on in case I need it. And let's see, am I loaded with it? Let's see, am I fully loaded? Yeah, very good. Okay, so let me get the scanner out, and the bolt, and see if we can see. There's also a teleporting portal up there. I'm not sure why. And when I ran to the, okay, we're getting a hit over here, so I'm just gonna move very slowly. Maybe if we move slow, it won't hit us. Okay, so apparently not. I'm going to throw a bolt and see if that... See if a bolt has any effect on it. Oh, it does. Okay, that made it happen. That's good. Okay, took some damage there. But... Okay, so... Close. Damage. Oh, fuck. Still got run away from it, looks like. Hopefully it's not an emission coming. We'll run to the church. I'll set a waypoint just in case. That's where you're going to run if it is that. Okay, it looked like it was going to get over here again. God damn it. Man, this is so annoying. God damn. Wow. Yeah, this is pretty tough. I got close to it. That's the annoying part. Over here, man. Very luck over here. Oh, God. You know, I'm going to just equip, since we're getting harassed by this damn thing, I'm just going to equip my, keep this one on, I think that helps. I'm going to equip this medium, I'm going to equip so my stamina keeps going, I'm going to equip this. That gives me more speed. So I'm running out of packs. Alright, let's try this again. Let's see how far away are we. I hear dogs. It's over here, it seems like. Got it. Crystal. This one? Common. Sucks. Alright. Okay. Well, we got it. Let me get everything back here in order. Okay, no, not worth it. Pebble, halo, weird water. Okay, next site. So next site is south, and now we're gonna try ahead to get to clear sky here. So hopefully no get through here, yeah. Hopefully no Chimera. 280 meters away. We're gonna try and get to a shack. There's a shack over here. Try and get through the back, this back entrance. Yeah, here it is. I got to the shack already. That's good. There's also a stash here, by the way. See there? I don't think I left anything. I don't remember. I'll have to look. Okay, I'll take the loot. Why not? There's another med kit and health pack in there. I'll eat some food while I'm at it. I may have left some loot in this shack. We'll see in a minute. There's some loot in here. I can afford to take it. Okay. I don't think there's anything in here. Last time I hit one of these, there's nothing in it. Oh, there's something in there this time. Bloodsucker. Great. Okay, so we have a bloodsucker, and he's on to me. Where's that though? Safe from the bloodsucker. Yes, evaded the bloodsucker. That's good. Here's the clear sky base. And, when I died here before, I died right up top here. You can see my video for that. Apparently I didn't realize there's a radiation risk and there's glass shards, and I died on top. And I left this one on, see, thinking it would teleport me back. I don't know if I left anything down here. Let's see, over here. How much time we got? Okay, 146, a lot of time. I'm gonna head down here and see what's in here. Is there anything? I don't know if I left anything in here. I don't think there's any provisions in here. I could be wrong. Oh, there's grenades and a Hercules. That may be helpful later. I don't know. There's nothing here, right? Yeah. Oh, there's bandages in the sink. How about that? Okay, well, that's helpful. So it's a good thing I left some provisions in here. And I left a Hercules in here? Wow. Oh, I thought I took this with me. Huh. I thought I took that. Well, stupid me. Anything else in here? Okay. And I may have left provisions in the base. Let me go look real quick. Need some food real quick. We got time. Let's see. Let's see. Come on, give me up. I can't climb up there? That's stupid. Okay, I left the bazooka here. Or RPG, I mean. And what if I got? I think I took everything out of here. I don't remember. Yeah, I did. Yeah, let's see. Just looking for provisions. You know, let's see. Food's good. Oh, energy drink. That's helpful. Okay. And I don't know if I left anything in here. Looks like I took everything out of here. Oh, there's some ammo. Oh, let's see this is here. You get down through here, you have to jump up top, and then there's a gravity anomaly, throw bolts, and then you jump down to this floor, and then you find a blueprint here. I think it's for the Ventar. It's a Ventar blueprint, forgot which one. And this thing, let me take a look at this. I wonder if the ammo is still intact. How heavy? I don't really want to take this back. Yes, I'm already kind of heavy. And I'm not going to take this back. I mean, I'm trying to... I know I'm carrying probably too much stuff anyway, so... Alright. So let's head on here. And there was a loot for the DLC in here, you can see in my video, so now we're ready to go to the next step. I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be right back. Let's pause the video.